Hello Year 3 and welcome to our next humanities lesson. We'll continue looking at evacuation today, thinking about what an evacuee would have taken with them when they were evacuated. But first of all, I've actually got 6 questions on the board. These are all things we would have covered so far in our topic. You may want to pause the video for a second and just see if you can answer any of these questions before I go through them on the board. Let me just read the 6 questions. Number 1, what year did World War II end? What year? Number 2, when did Britain declare war on Germany? Number 3, why was the blackout introduced? Number 4, name 3 cities bombed in the Blitz. Number 5, why were children evacuated? And number 6, who was the leader of Germany? So 6 questions on the board there, all things we would have covered. If you get really stuck, maybe have a look through your book and see if you can find the answers in your book, because it will be stuck in, because it's all work we have covered so far. So the answers will be in your book somewhere. Why don't you have a look, see if you can find the answers to any of those questions. Welcome back, Year 3. If you did pause the video, let's just have a quick look at these questions. What year did World War II end? It was 1945. When did Britain declare war on Germany? You could just put 1939. If you wanted to be really accurate, you might be able to put the 3rd of September 1939, which would be excellent. Why was the blackout introduced? The blackout was introduced to keep people safe and to hope that it would avoid them being bombed or their areas where they live being bombed as easily, because they were too much of a target with lots of lights. Number 4, name 3 cities bombed in the Blitz. Again, you could probably go back and find that activity we did on the Blitz, or see the map if you managed to label the map at those different cities. Places like Coventry, London, Birmingham, Manchester. Number 5, why were children evacuated? Children were evacuated to the countryside to keep them safe, because the cities were where the Germans targeted their main bombing attacks, their main bombing raids. Who was the leader of Germany? The leader of Germany was Adolf Hitler. So very well done if you managed to answer any of those questions. Very well done. Today we're talking about what an evacuee would have taken with them. And I've actually given you this sheet. There's a list of items that a girl would have taken and a list of items of clothing that a boy would have taken when they were evacuated. So I'll let you read through those. And what you need to do for today's activity is just put in your suitcase the different items you would have taken. Maybe not all of these things. Maybe, let's say, why don't you choose 10 items? Maybe think of some of the 10 most important things you would have taken. Choose 10 things that you would have taken. And as an extra challenge, so we first have to draw or write the items you would have taken. You don't have to draw them, you can just write the items. And then, if you can, choose 3 extra items, 3 special items you would have taken with you. I've chosen on mine a ball, so I could learn some new tricks, and I've drawn my ball and labelled it in my suitcase. You may think of other things that you would have liked to take with you. Maybe a special teddy bear, maybe a picture of your family. Think about 3 things you would have taken with you, 3 extra special things if you were evacuated, and add them to your suitcase. If you manage to finish that and you want an extra challenge, the second sheet that I've given you today has 3 posters on. Now, these posters are telling people about evacuation. They are telling people to send their children to be evacuated to keep them safe. They might be telling people not to bring their children home because they're safer where they are. And again, it might just be reminding people that it's much safer in the countryside. So to keep your children in the countryside. There are 3 posters here. One is just saying children are safer in the country. Another one saying mothers send them out of London, telling people to send their children out of cities. And there's another one here where it's somebody saying, leave this to us, Sonny, you ought to be out of London. Again, someone telling a young child to leave London so they'll be safer. So again, if you have time and you'd like to design a poster, you could design a poster reminding people or telling people to evacuate their children, remind them that it's safer to be evacuated. We saw some brilliant posters last time. People designed their posters on lots of different websites. I saw some on Canva, looked excellent. So if you'd like to do that, that's an extra activity. But this is the main task for today, drawing or writing the items you would take if you were evacuated and choosing 3 special items that you might choose as well, personal to you, that you would add to your suitcase. Thank you, Year 3. If you need anything, I will be on Google Meet if you have any questions or you want to share any of your work. Thank you for watching.